Kenyon and his ceiling after seeing him through this fall camp? What do you kind of think of him as progressing?
Man, he's done a great job. He's super talented. I've spoke up on that, but just his ability to come in and work, getting the reps that he does, and just attacking and taking advantage of it. I've been super impressed with him, and I'm super excited for him. He's one of the people that, like I've said before, just super talented in the way he attacks every day, and just his ceiling is super high. So I'm excited to see him, and his ability just to attack every day has been really cool to watch.
What excites you about just your unit right now?
Man, I think the biggest thing, the big word is connection. I think a lot of the young guys have came along, and they've better than I was when I was that age, and me and Pat joke about it because those guys have came in, they learn the offense faster, they're great athletes, and they're just understanding the game at a high level for their age. And to see them progress through spring ball, whether that's summer workouts, all the way to fall camp, and just seeing them get better every day. And we're a really tight group. We take pride in that. I think that's really something that we hang our hat on. And I'm really excited to go into the year with those guys because we get closer as the time goes past.
Drew was talking about how you and Pat have really taken on the leadership role with those guys. What started that for you? Why invest your time so much into that?
I think it starts when I was a freshman. We've always had guys in our room, and our room's always been close. And we always had leaders who've made sure the tight end room's a connected room. We go through a lot of stuff together. We've been through a lot of stuff. Making sure that passes on from generation to generation, and each class knows that, like, tight end room somewhere you go and you have friends outside of football. It's family, it's a brotherhood. So I think the guys who did that for me when I was a freshman, and guys like Pat who've been here, been through a lot, have a lot of knowledge and wisdom of the game, and they just pass it down, and been able to just hold that standard.
What's impressed you most with Roger? Maybe things that excite you with him?
Man, Roger's been really fun to watch. He's a great athlete, but I think the biggest thing with Roger is he picked up the game, picked up the offense so fast. He attacks every day. He's a humble kid. He attacks working hard. He's an effort guy. He's really passionate about the game. So it's been really cool to watch him. And he's impressed a lot of people. We give him crap for it, even just because he's way better than me and Pat say we were at that age, and it's just really cool to watch him grow.
Where have you improved the most from last year to this year?
I think there's been things that I've been trying to get better at, and it's point of attack blocking. Something people don't want to see, but that's where we football is the trenches. So I think that's something I've been really focusing on, is getting better at the point of attack. I think that's something I've gotten better at.
Drew was just kind of talking about just the level of weapons in your offense and how that might make it a little bit easier for you to go out there and just focus on you and not have to worry about always making the big play. Just how threatening was that going to be, especially when it comes to achieving your goal of winning a national championship as a team?
Man, that's huge. I think when you have so many guys that can make plays, it just opens up the offense, opens up the play calling. You can move everybody around to get people the ball in space, and I think that's what Coach Stein does a great job of, is he uses his players to his advantage. You got guys like Tez and Trey and Evan Stewart, and then just the tight end room, the running back room. You go on, and I think it's just really cool. And I think what's been impressed me the most is those guys have really bought into being a team. You can get everyone's good players, great players, and you want the ball. Everyone wants the ball, but they've done a good job of blocking for each other and taking pride in each other and what they do for success.
What's made the defense so good this year for you guys?
I'd say the front people, whether that's the D-line or the linebackers, blocking those guys, they've brought a lot to the table this year. It's been cool to see them grow. I came in with Jeff, and he's a whole different person when we got here versus now. He's flying around, he's being a leader. The edges have grown a lot, seeing some of those young guys just mature into their bodies and understand the game at a different level. It's been really cool. The transfers have came in and contributed, so it's been really cool.
What did you see from Jeff in changes from when you guys were?
Well, first when he got here, he played safety. So he was a lot smaller, and he's put on the weight in a great way. He's a lot bigger, but I think the biggest thing with him is he knows where everyone's supposed to be at what time, all the checks and all of that. He's the best leader we have on the defense. He's very vocal about that, and he just played a lot more physical even this fall camp. And we go one-on-ones a lot, and he's someone I go against. And just to see him improve and me and him stay after and practice, just so he can get stuff right. He wants to be great, and just seeing him really thrive at that role has been really impressive and cool to see.
What about when you're going out for passes? How's the secondary looking again in kind of a newly revamped squad? What does it look like for you?
No, it looks really good, man. You know, those guys have worked hard, and we have a lot of guys that came in, and a lot of guys who've stepped up as well, who are younger guys or played last year, that have done a great job of just stepping in and making plays. They've done a great job of covering the guys that we have. I think it's iron sharpens iron in practice. You got people who can make plays on offense, good route runners, and it makes them work every day, and vice versa. So it's been really cool to see them work.
Do you feel like you guys as a tight end group are getting more passes, and what would that mean to you to obviously be more involved in the offense when it comes to obviously producing in that type of way?
Yeah, 100%. I think we create mismatches, and I think that's always been a thing for our room, especially with the guys like Kenyon, me, and Pat, and some of those guys. Were mismatches, and so we've done a great job of just getting open when we get our number called. But really, it's just been cool to see against all those guys opening it up for us. Like guys on like Evan and Tez on the outside, and Trey. They're running people off and running their routes as hard as they can, which opens up everything for everyone else. So I think it's been a real team effort.
Thanks, appreciate it.
You guys.